What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Vision Knuckles YouTube channel. This is PTCGO Tournament Series round number 7. Now, we can't make it anymore because we did lose the last round. We're 3-3. Thought we were going to make the climb back, but sadly we did not. But we are playing the Decidueye Vileplume last match, and we won't play Decidueye Vileplume for a very long time, probably online. But we'll press done. I mean, our opening hand's Rowlet. We can Ultra Ball, discard a Beedrill and Tauros, maybe. Really want to keep the Lice in a Grass Energy Man and get, oh, there's a Garbodor. So maybe we'll want to keep the Beedrill. That just changed. I probably want to keep the Beedrill, but I mean, we can't revitalize it for the Beedrill, so it's not too bad either way. What I could do is put a Grass Energy in the active, put down Tauros, and Ultra Ball discard a Dartrix and Shaman or Beedrill for a Shaman and shed it for a bunch of new cards. That could be a possibility. That's not a bad idea either, because we can Revitalize, get these two back, and make full use of a Revitalizer if needed. And we're gonna see. We're playing against some kind of dark deck. It might be Yveltal. It might be Darkrai. There's a lot of. I mean, that's only two options really. Dark and with only Dark and Garb, right? I mean, there might be more, like maybe Sharpedo. Wait for you to choose an active Pokemon, and we'll see what happens in the last and final game of the Decidueye Vileplume deck. And let me know, guys, how you enjoy this series. I know last round we did lose, unfortunately, but man, I don't think this deck can beat Vileplume. Alright, so press done, and there's a Shaman. Alright, so I'm going to Ultra Ball. I'm going to discard the Vileplume and Dart. No, I'm going to discard the Dartrix and then Beedrill. Just see what's in our deck. Alright. So, we'll grab a Shaman. We'll grab an Oddish and just end for new hand. That doesn't seem like a bad play at all, actually. So, 3. Okay, alright. So, we got 3 of those. How many Revitalizers? 2 Revitalizers. We have 1 Rowlet prized, 1 Dartrix prized. No, you have a Dartrix in discard pile. 1 Decidueye. We have Vileplume in the discard pile. 2 Glooms. So we're not looking too bad. I can't tell what we really discarded. So we'll grab a Oddish. We'll put down the Oddish. Put down Tauros. Put a Grass Energy. And we will end for a new hand of Sex. Okay. And there's a Gloom. 2 Shamans. Alright. So we'll put down a Forest of Giant Plants. Put down a Rowlet. Put down a Gloom. And we will Shaman for 4 new cards. Unless we find some good with this Shaman EX. Come on, baby. Don't let me down. The Grass Energy Vileplume. Alright. So, like always, we can put down a Vileplume, but our hand is not very good right now. Alright, so I'm going to Shaman for 1. But we have no room for anything else. So yeah, we'll Shaman for 1. There's a Lugia. Alright, so you know, I'm gonna be a jerk. I'm just gonna retreat to Tauros. Put down Vileplume, just pass, and just see what happens. So pass onto our opponent's turn, okay. And I know this is probably not the best idea, because we don't have a supporter card. Alright, so DC's the active. We'll see a Sky Return. So Sycamore, discarding Garbodor and Yveltal, okay, getting 7 new cards. Discarded Yveltal, very interesting. You think they'd put down the Yveltal? Alright, so another Yveltal X come down, okay. Maybe that was just Mystic Parallel City. We have a Forest in our hands, so I don't care too much about that. And a Sky Return for 30. Alright. On our turn, we find a Decidueye. So put a Grass Energy on the Rowlet. We'll pass on to our opponent's turn, okay. He's got a DC hand, but he cannot attack this turn. Alright, Dark Energy active. Lysander bringing up the Vileplume, alright. Let's see a pass. On to our turn, we find a Ultra Ball, so pass again, okay. I mean, he can take a knockout, which is kind of, I mean, it is bad. We'll take him a couple turns, for sure. But we can Ultra Ball immediately, get some new cards, with DC deactive. We'll see Knee Ball for 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay. So, on to our turn. We get a Forest Giant Plant, so I'll pass again after our opponent's turn. Okay. He will take a knockout, but then we can use our Ultra Ball. We can force Giant Plants. We can maybe go for Shaman, but our hand's really not like we can't Shaman here. We don't have no room for Vileplume anymore. Alright, so Evolve for the knockout. I don't think we have any Oddishes left in the deck, if I recall correctly. So I'm gonna save the Rowlet actually right now. On to our turn. We found a Revitalizer. Nope, an Ultra Ball. So I'm gonna Ultra Ball. I discard an Ultra Ball and a Lugia. I am going to grab a Dartrix. I'll put down a Force of Giant Plants. Put down a Rowlet. I did Dartrix, Decidueye, and I am going to Hollow Hunt GX. And with this, I am going to grab an Oddish. Actually, I'm going to grab a Revitalizer first. So grab a... Oh, no Revitalizer. What I'm talking about. We'll grab an Oddish. And a Dartrix. Yeah, everything else doesn't seem that very good. We have another Force in our hands. So yeah, I'm gonna grab these cards, okay. Which means next time we get another Vileplume out, and will he end us here? He knows our hands really. I mean, he doesn't know our hands really good. All he knows is we grabbed an Oddish, a Dartrix, and an N. So he might end us. I mean, he might display Sycamore, try and draw as many cards as he can. He might try to go for Lysander. There's a Fright Night Yveltal come down. Okay. There's a Max Looks to the Fright Night Yveltal. Okay. I forgot to Feather last turn. Cool beans. I'm so excited that I got it out that I forgot to Feather, of course. So we'll see an Ultra Ball discarding 2 cards from his hand. Probably fighting a Trubbish, most likely. Discards an N and Sycamore. Okay, so he had both those options. Decided not to go either. We'll see an Yveltal. He already discarded Garbodor, so maybe he doesn't have a Garbodor. Alright, so Yveltal coming down. I can't believe... I mean, I can believe. It's not too hard to believe that I forgot to use Feather. So Garbodor and Yveltal go back in his hand. And you gotta know he has a Sycamore or something. There's Shaman gonna set up for 40 cards. Okay. I wonder what he's digging for. Right now, you ball do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Alright, so there's a VSC. We go for Sycamore in here. Bring up for Lysander. Alright, so who does he bring up with the Lysander? Will he bring up the Rowlet? Will he bring up Tauros? Maybe Shaman with the Fear Belt. Fear Belt can knock us out. 20, 40, 60. Actually, no, it doesn't. Oh, he's gonna Lysander for next turn, I guess. There's a Hex Maniac, showing out abilities. He should definitely huddle into the Hex Maniac. I don't know why he played it. I guess it shut down the Feather Arrow for turn. And there's the E-Ball for 100 damage. Alrighty, so on our turn, we will Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume, Dartrix, and in for a new hand of 6. And let's see, what do we find with this hand? Do we find another Decidueye, maybe a DCE, a Flowstone? Okay, there's a Decidueye, DCE. We will Trainer Smell, look at top cards of attack. Grab an N for next turn. I'm trying to find a Floatstone, so a Trainer Smell. We find a Floatstone, okay. Okay. Now, we could Floatstone the Decidueye, retreat in Sky Turn to center the Tauros. Let the Tauros take a hit, put a DC on the active, and then can't knock us out. But he can License Develop and get stuck for a turn. I'm going to low ball first to send our hand down. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so press done. We'll put down a Decidueye. And I think I am going to DC the active. Put a DC, retreat into the Shaman, and Sky Turn for 30, promoting the Tauros. Alright, so we'll send to the Tauros. On to our opponent's turn. 20, 40, 60, 80. He swings 20, 40, 60. He'll do 80. Plus 30 is 8, 19, 11. Plus 2 is 130. Plus a Feather will knock it out next turn. Alright, so Darkening to the bench. Yveltal. There's a Y Cyclone for 90. Gonna move the DC off the active to the bench. We do have a Lugia in our deck, so that can become really useful. Or DC to the Fright Night. Alright. So we find out Sycamore. We'll put a DC on the active. So we're doing 140 right now, which does knock it out. Okay. 9, 10, 11. Alright, so I'm gonna double Feather the bench Shaman, actually. So 1 and 2. Okay. I will... Ooh, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, doesn't matter. Alright, so right now I'm going to Rage for the knockout. Okay, do it 140. Go down to 4 price cards, so 1 and 2. We get a Shaman and a Oddish. Alright, so on our opponent's turn, he could Sky Turn, but what I'm hoping is this is the Fright Night. And he does in the Fright Night. This is fine, because what I'm going to do is double Feather of this guy and Sky Turn the Shaman, put it back in our hand, because he cannot really hurt anything on the bench. Alright, so pitch black speed, doing 60 and 60 to Shaman. But this is fine. We're going to Sky turn, pick up the Shaman, and basically negate that turn. So we'll send a Shaman onto our turn, and let's see what happens. We find a Revitalizer, so we'll put a DC in the active, play a Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Okay, there's a Lycan, a Rowlet. Okay. So right now I'm going to Feather Arrow number 1. Feather Arrow number 2. And I'm going to Sky Turn for 30, promoting the Decidueye GX. Okay. And what we can do next turn is the Lycan to bring up this Yveltal, hit it for 90. So Olympia gonna retreat into the Shaman. Oh, please show me that DC, baby. Alright, so this is a DC. We will see a Sky Turn. Oh boy. Alright, so that's a really good play by opponent. Okay, so alright. I'm gonna send Yveltal onto our turn. We will double Feather Arrow the active, so 1 and 2. Okay. Alright, so we can put a DC in the active, swing for 90, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, but then he knocks us out. Oh, we already discarded Lugia as well. Oh boy. Alright, so I'm putting on Rowlet. I am going to put a DC in the active and just Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards. I know he gets a knockout next turn, but I'm trying to find a Decidueye for the following turn. So there's a Decidueye. Okay, that's a really good hand now. So we can put down this guy. We can put down this guy. We can triple Feather Arrow the active. So, okay, there we go. So Feather Arrow. So 60. I am going to, I kind of want to retreat, but I kind of want to Feather Arrow for the knockout. Yeah, so I'm just gonna raise leaf. Sorry, not Feather. Raise leaf for 90. Okay. All right, so on our opponent's turn, he has 20 HP left. We can knock it out. We can put a Grass into Decidueye and use Feather Arrows to take a knockout. All right, how many DCs we played? So 1 DC. There's a Delinquent. We will discard. Sycamore decks this out. Dartrix and Trainer's Mail. Okay. I want to keep the Force Giant plans just in case we somehow get a Revitalizer, or maybe he like hacks and we get a Revitalizer and Force or something like that. That seems really nice. We can also counter some good cards later on. Okay. And we will take a knock on the active. There's a Shaman going down. Not going to get anything. There's a DC to it. Okay. We'll see an Evolve for 120. We'll go out of 1 prize card. We are going to Feather Arrow the active. Alright, so Decidueye coming up. On our turn. We will Feather Arrow the active for a knockout, going out of 2, so 1 and 2. There's an N and a Lovable. Alrighty. So he's going to sit with the Shaman. I'm going to put a DC on the active. Feather Arrow the bench, Yveltal, and pass. Yeah. Because if he Sky returns here, we can win next turn. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If he doesn't mention the Pokemon and there's an Yveltal coming down, okay. So is he an Yveltal, Dark Energy, alright. But we are going to end him to 1. That is the thing here. We will definitely end him to 1. Alrighty, so he's going to Sky return, put the Shaman back into his hand. So Sky return for 30. Alrighty, so here comes. Which one did he send up? So he's going to send the Fright on actually. Alright, so on our turn, we will Grass Energy active. Lay an in. Yes, that's fine. I know we have fewer cards Pokemon. That's fine. He goes, okay, so he's got a 1. We get 2. We will Feather Arrow the active. Alright. We will Feather Arrow the bench. And we will Razor Leaf for 90. Alrighty, so let's see what does my opponent have this turn. We're gonna have 1 card. He really can't retreat this Yveltal unless he finds like a Pokemon and energy, but he gets 2 cards in his hand. And what are those 2 cards? A Lysander would definitely save him right now. An N, probably not the best thing to play. Are those 2 dead cards, or is there something playable or not? And a victory screen will come down. Alright, guys, so there we go. There's game number 1. We will send. I have no friends online anymore. I have no friends anymore. No friends Pokemon. Oh boy, what happened? I have no friends now. Who wants to be my friend on Pokemon? Alright, I might have to log out real quick. So let me turn. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Alright, we turn this off quick. I'm gonna log out and log back in real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me exit out of Pokemon real quick. Let me pull it back up and just give me 1 second. Uh-oh. Oh, he said I can have the win. That might be the end, guys. Just to let you know, he just texted me saying you could take the win. I mean, maybe it's a really bad matchup. I mean, either way, this game like hypothetically doesn't count too much, because yeah, I mean, there's nothing else. I mean, there's no point of playing it. Like, there's really no point of playing it out except like just playing Pokemon, which I love doing. Like, I'll play Pokemon all day. Cannot reach Pokemon.com services. Try again later. I think the game's crashed. Alright, my opponent's second half the win, and I can't log. Okay, hold on, we're back, I think. Alrighty, and he said I gotta have the win. Yep, so there we go, guys. So that's round number 7. We did take down the Yveltal Garbodor deck, and the end for 1 definitely did help us a lot. I mean, I can't even log a Pokemon right now. I'm stuck on 81%. And nope, we're back in. Alright, so we're back in. Press OK. Let me show the window capture. We're back in, and he hasn't responded yet, so I'm guessing my chat's still not working. Maybe he logged off, and that's why. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We will have a couple more rounds of the PTCGO tournament series. It might be a little while before we start it back up, for sure, because we got to record more rounds and post out later on. But guys, hope you enjoyed this series. Let me know what you think down below. If you want to join the tournament series, the link will be down below to the Facebook page. Have a great day. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.